Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Smith under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. A give. This is Cook. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now they try the right side here. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Looking for 2 yards here on 3rd down. Flacco. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ben Gideon in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Here's Cook, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Willie Snead, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Smith on first down. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 2nd down, Cook. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. On 1st and 10, Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. After the run, Smith going to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball.
And look at this. It's a fake. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Second down, Flacco now. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And out now come the Vikings. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Giants are going to get the football back. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. It's hauled in here by Edmond. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Flacco. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying.
And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on first and 10. And an alley to run. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Flacco here on second down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 58 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the sneak, here's Flacco. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Joe Flacco, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he knocks it through. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw on second down is Smith. He's going to sling this deep, and this throw will be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On second down, Flacco to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Third down, Flacco from the gun. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down. And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. Here's Smith now on second down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now Gino on first down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big one there for the Vikings. And even 40 yards. On first down, it's Smith. Steps away to his left. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. From the gun, here's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Smith now to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st down, Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ken Crowley. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on 1st down? Caught. It's Dontrell Inman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. On 1st down, Flacco. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6.